Got me. Check, check, check. Got me. We don't need that. We don't need that. Got that there like that. And move us over like that. And haha. Okay. Oh, goodness.
So
Oh.
we're good. We got jalopy in the house already.
Hey-oh. Oh. Interesting how it moves the mixer over immediately. Huh. Fun things.
Oh,
Every time we stream, I learn something new.
yep. One of these times you'll know everything.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's funny. I heard a quote the other day that it's like it was Alex Hormozy. I was watching one of his videos about like I don't even know what he was talking about, but he was saying that that's what it was. His formula for skill. He said the formula for skill is skill equals volume over time, or skill equals volume times time. So you have to
Okay,
do
that made more sense
you have to
the
do
last one.
something you have to do something a lot, and you have to do it for a long period of time, and then one day you'll look up, and this is what he said. He's like, one day you'll look up and you'll suck so little at something that you might almost be good at it. And that's how I feel. It's like I
Yeah.
might one day suck so little at streaming that I'm actually good at it, but it's going to take some time. So we appreciate y'all sticking with it as we figure all of our shit out.
Well,
Try to
hello,
not
Toby. What's up,
crash
dude?
my computer as I plug this in. We'll see what happens here.
Sweet. And there goes the cast.
That might have been the wrong plug. Was it the wrong
Oh,
plug? Seems like it was the wrong plug. Oh, is that it?
well, I'm not shaking in happiness, everyone. I have the hiccups, and it sucks. So,
Mike is
if
very
you guys,
discontent right now. There it is. Mike is very discontent with his hiccups right now.
yeah, if you guys got any tricks how to get rid of some hiccups besides holding your breath and drinking water upside down,
Have you tried both of those?
I drank water upside down before I walked in the room.
I wish you would have done that on camera.
All right, listen, scumbag. There's one thing you don't call
Hey!
me. You do not call me that. I will reach through this virtualness and strangle you right where you stand.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even think about the fact that that's your real name, huh?
That is my real name that I put on official documents, and no other person besides my mother or my wife can call
Is
me
that
that.
like your parents are angry at you name? Like, is that what they call
Mm,
you when they're angry at you?
no, I mean, like, cause sometimes my mom calls me Michael, but I wouldn't say, like, I don't know. I don't really get, my parents don't really get angry at me
That's fair.
anymore.
That's fair. We're kind of
I
past
am
that
40,
phase. We're
so
kind of past that phase. That's fair.
yeah.
Oh goodness. I'm
But
excited.
it's
I
good to
was
see you here, scumbag.
Yeah, it's
Always
good
good
to
to
see
be
you,
here.
man. I was actually gonna take the buggy home and get some work done on it this week so that I have at least one truck ready for next weekend. Well, there were two things that I was gonna try to do. The first is swap the axles on the buggy, and the second is put some. I already bought them. I've got some body posts that I need to put some real body posts on the Class 2 truck so that we're
Whoa,
we're done with
hold
the
on.
we're done with the
Whoa,
magnets.
whoa.
I know. I
What's
know.
going on here?
I know. It's crazy. But I need to figure
Something
out.
that we all said to him
Hey, okay. All
all
right. You don't have
before
to.
comp
All right.
season.
Sure, sure, sure. Hey, actually I don't really feel like I don't feel like anyone said it before comp season. They all said it after the first run when they saw my body fall off. They were like, "Oh, you know what? It was a bunch of yes men." I remember exactly how this one went. It was a bunch of people going, "Okay, yeah, yeah, that might work. Yeah, yeah." And no one said anything. No one said, "Hey, you probably shouldn't. You really shouldn't do that. Actually, you really shouldn't do
I
that."
mean, like, we all wanted to give you the bit of the doubt. Like, sure, dude, we've all tried it, but it's not going to work.
And I found out for myself that it does not work. It does not work at all. Now we
It's
know.
true.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Well, it works if you want to run the course with no body. It does work that way.
It's
Party
true.
for Brian's birthday have to come. Nice. Is it Brian from B&B? Is that? Oh, I
I,
didn't know.
I think that would be the only Brian we know.
Is there? Is that the? No, there's another Brian, isn't it? Not in the well, I guess in the core group. That would be the Brian. That's
Yep.
fair. That's very fair. Yeah, I've gotten a few messages from people. You can, what does Toby say? You can hit your hand with hammer and then forget about the hiccups. There you go. Okay. Actually, I'd like to see that. He has a
Finding
hammer
a
on.
hammer.
He has a hammer on hand, of course. Just go ahead. Just put your hand down on the. Oh, that's a disappointingly small. Okay, yeah, you get a swing like that going, and that hammer might actually. Hammer might do the trick.
Right.
Oh goodness. What do we got here? Focus on your live stream. No, I don't want that. It's trying to prompt me to do things that I don't want to do. Trying to take over for me. But how's everyone doing tonight? Now that we've had our obligatory moment of just talking about random crap. How's everyone doing? I hope
Yep.
you're all doing well.
How are y'all doing? Who else is in here?
Yes, come eat food. I will gladly take you up on that, scumbag. I will gladly eat some food. Um, I
Alex always a sucker for food.
I am a pretty big sucker for food. Yeah, that was that was something you found out over time, is that if you offer me food, I will probably be there. But yeah, very excited for the first qualifying round of the season. You feel ready? Do you feel like you're gonna get in there? You're gonna do some domination. You're gonna he's looking over to the side, and it looks like you're looking at something that is not done. The
It's more done
face
than you think.
that you had right there
All
was
right.
not a done
All right. What do
of
you
face.
think? How done is my comp rig?
Um. Okay, you said more done than I think, so I'm gonna take that as a clue, and I'm gonna say that you have a body on it. No. That's what you don't have. You don't have a body on it. You don't have wheels or
Well, I
tires
mean,
on it yet. No. But you don't have it on it. You don't have it mounted or any of that stuff yet. But you have axles on it. You have like suspension. You have axles. You've got your steering. Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to read your face right now. I don't know if that was a affirmative or a negative on the steering.
I don't know. You can't really read my face during poker
I'm
night. So how
trying to
are you
think.
gonna read this?
I can't read anyone's face any of the time. Um, I'm trying to think of when you held it up last time. Okay, I'm gonna say it's almost entirely complete. Besides, it doesn't have a servo and it doesn't have a body. That's my final guess.
Final guess, huh?
That's my final guess.
All right. Well, the
And
body
tires. Still no
is just
tires
going
on
to
it.
be the body from last year, and it's already mounted, so you lose on that.
God dang it.
Um, no, look, BEC installed.
Nice. Okay.
I programmed the ESC about 10 minutes before you clicked on. I have my new mount for my winch all installed
Nice.
and all ready.
Ooh, okay. All right. That's a nice little
So,
situation we got.
yep. And by the way, yeah, steering servo in there.
Yeah, it is in. Okay, but we don't have a servo horn mounted yet
Hold
on it.
on. What are you talking about? It's there, dude.
Uh-huh. Lift that hand up for just a second. A little further down. Oh, I saw it for a second there again. What servo are you using there? What is that?
The old raw 800 low
Nice.
profile from Reefs.
Very nice. And is that axle mounted? It looked like
Yes, that is axle mounted,
you're on
sir.
axle mounted. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Is this just is this a pro kit?
It's just the scumbag kit from last year.
Oh, nice. Very nice. It's the scumbag kit. Very nice.
I threw some wheels on it. I threw a different motor in it. That's about it.
So I was wrong on both counts. You have a body
Yep.
and you have wheels. Well,
Like
okay,
I say, you suck at reading poker faces.
I got 0.5 points because your servo is on, but it's not exactly
okay.
ready.
You get a half a point for that.
That's what I'm saying. 0.5. Yeah, I'll take a half a point. That's I gotta take my victories where I can get them. I mean, technically speaking,
I'll give you a quarter point.
I could quarter. That seems very not very generous. Technically speaking, I could put a battery in my comp rig and it would be totally ready to go right now. But I'm trying not to have the body fall off on me this year, and that's really the only thing I felt like I needed to fix pronto. I did fix the axle from the giant shit show that happened on the. I guess I fixed the axle in time for the third qualifier, anyways, because that happened on the second qualifier, so it was already
I was
back in
gonna say,
working
I think you
condition.
did.
But it was really that body that screwed me. I think if I can fix that, really, then it's just going to be knocking the rust off from the fact that I haven't crawled at all in the past 6 months. When was it when we finished the last comp series? I think I've gone once since then.
I can tell you, I went to attempt to crawl, and I probably I ended up not crawling because everyone was doing a C3 comp, and
Where
I
was that?
think I
Is
crawled
this?
for about 4 minutes. It was at West Valley, um,
Oh, with the crawler
the West
park.
Valley RC Park.
Yeah, I still need to check that out. I was gonna check it out. I think I was gonna come down and visit you guys that day, and then something else got in the way. When the competition was going, was it just a C3 comp that was going on down there?
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. I think I remember that day, and I wanted to come down and check it out, but I haven't been down there yet. Mine's an RTR comp. An RTR comp break. What is Scumbag running? What's he running this year?
He's so funny. If it's an RTR, I better see an RTR servo and motor in there during the comp, bud.
I can give you
Because I
my
know
old.
exactly what you're running, and you're not running those electronics.
I could give you some Traxxas RTR electronics. That nice blue ESC that comes with the Traxxas stuff. That's absolute dog shit. And
I feel like that's what we need to do. I feel like we need to have a side comp with like RTR parts.
I think not just RTR parts. I think like literal out of the box truck.
Yeah.
Like you pull like ever. And I liked. I think Cam had this idea a while ago where it was just like everyone uses the problem with it. If someone breaks something, then you're kind of screwed. But everyone uses the same truck. You have one RTR truck, and everyone just runs the same truck. I think that could be kind of interesting. Level the play field a little bit. Okay, that's what I thought. The Vanquish stance RTR.
Yeah. But so you're gonna I better see those wheels on there, the tires, the electronics, the motor,
What
all of it. The
electronics?
only thing you can change or have different on there is a receiver, sir.
What electronics does the? I'm gonna switch us over to the breakdown screen. I gotta get rid of this playlist so that we're not getting blasted with music right now. And Mike, will you talk for a second? Just make sure that's still working.
Yep, I
Yep.
still have the
Cool.
hiccups.
Okay, I'm gonna switch us over here and put us over on this screen over here so that I can then open a new window and move that bad boy over here because I want to see. Oh, that's the wrong keyboard. I need that keyboard right there. Vanquish. What was it called? The Vanquish. Oh, what's up, nerd? How you doing, man? It's good to see Logan
What?
in here from the
I'm
West
a
Desert Village.
nerd? You guys never told me.
What comes in it? What's the electronics that come in? Oh, that's what the picture that he posted today. Was the
Oh,
Vanquish
he posted a
stance.
picture? Man, I gotta be in the in crowd.
Well, it was the first time I think that Scumbag was that today that you posted that, Luke? When did you post that picture? I'm gonna look. I posted it on my story because I was like, "Wow, Scumbag's actually posting again." Posted 2 days ago, and was that the last post since the previous time? Oh wow, no, he's actually. Oh no, February 18th. Before then, Scumbag's still posting more than I am, but we're both basically dead to the Instagram scene at this point.
Whatever, you guys are more alive than me.
When's the last time you posted on Instagram?
Uh, that's gonna be a sad moment. Let's see.
VT1 digital 4-channel transmitter. So it's a legit so it's like actual Vanquish electronics. VE1 ESC 3S LiPo compatible. Strong
December
BEC.
4th.
December 4th. Well done. Very well done. VS135 tooth brushed motor. A brushed motor, huh? You're running it full stock there, Mr. Scumbag. I respect that. If that's what you're doing, I respect it. It does look good. I really want to see one of these like actually run since I haven't seen a good old Vanquish stance yet.
Don't worry, me and Scumbag will do like, you know how you do like the army seat where you grab your hand like this, and then the other guy grabs the hand, and then you grab that person's hand and you make a seat.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that, and then you're gonna sit on it,
Oh,
and then we're gonna carry you
through the
around
course.
so we can have you record.
You know there you go. I was just gonna say, the little things that like new moms wear when they want to go hiking and they just put their kid like like a kangaroo pouch type of deal right in front of them. If you could just get one of those for me, that's like adult size, and I'll just strap in on your chest and you can just carry me around. I think that
Alex, you do know I probably have a big enough hoodie to make this happen.
let's do it. A hoodie? You think that's gonna hold up?
Yeah, dude, I'll just have the hoodie, and then we'll make some holes in the front of the hoodie with your like legs like that.
Ooh, there you go. Like you know how the shopping carts have little holes where their feet where their legs stick out when you put them on the little top shelf thing.
I will sacrifice a hoodie to see this.
I will do it. I will do it. I don't. Well, no, I think I have confidence that you would actually be able to carry me around. You'd probably be able to do it. Now, would you be
How
able
much do
to?
you weigh these days?
I'm like, I put on a little bit of muscle. I'm probably like getting close to 180 at this point.
I could, yeah, you're not that thick.
That's kind of
Under
crazy to
200,
think
I
about.
could
I
probably
think
pick
I'm
you
like
up.
I think I was like 165 when I met you. And then in that time I quit vaping. I got up to like 190 pounds, but it was not muscle. And then I went back down to
Well, yeah, because I sat there
165.
and fed you for a couple comp seasons.
And yeah, I found out that vaping was in fact an appetite suppressant. And when you started feeding me, and I was no longer on the vaping train, I was just eating nonstop, which I don't have the appetite that I used to have. I like that. Was it Friday that you saw me eat? You were like, man, you were really hungry, but I ate one rib. I had a decent amount of rice. It's probably like a cup and a half of rice. But I had
Yeah, but I
one,
remember the guy where we used to go to a restaurant and you'd find the biggest thing on the
yeah,
menu,
whatever. Well, I'm trying
and
to
I
get
would
the
just look
value,
at
man. I'm
you
trying
like,
to get
why?
value. I just want, I want bang for my buck. If I'm gonna go out and spend money on eating out, I want to.
And then there's like, we'd go to what is that, Hash House a Go Go, and you
Oh
pick like
man,
big chicken and
so good.
waffles,
It's so
and
good.
you just devour this thing. You're like, I'm fine, and then I'm like, you'll be fine in about 20 minutes. And 20 minutes later, in the back of my car, you're just like,
Slumped over, halfway asleep in the back of your car. Yeah,
yeah.
that was delicious. I gotta tell you what, it was absolutely worth it.
Don't worry. Next time we go, I'll just give you a quarter of my plate.
Jalopy says his last IG post was January of 2023. I think that he wins the competition. Wes as a Reeler says, you're welcome to run my stance. I appreciate that, Logan. I will definitely be taking a stab at it. I really am. This is going to be more of just a hanging out and relaxing type of thing. Oh, my God, the giant burger at Rooster Run, bro. That was the most brutal because I was like feeling kind of sick, and then I got that thinking like, yeah, I want to try that, and I feel like I could only eat like a quarter of it, and then we had to leave super soon. I feel like if you would have given me another hour to work on that, I could have
No,
have
that's
at
also because
least.
we all started messing with you. That
Yeah,
it was the
you
night of
were
your night
harassing
call.
me. You were all harassing me, and I did not appreciate it, man. I appreciate it looking back on it, but in the moment, I did not appreciate it.
No, in the moment you all hated us, and you're
Yeah,
like, I'm about to just
that
drive
was not
home.
that was not fun. That was not fun. Well, I thought we had a desert full of people that were waiting for us to get there, thanks to you assholes. And
No, just one car.
just one car. It was okay. It was all good. It was a good turnout, but I was glad that they were all late because we were very, very late. Oh man.
Yeah,
I want to go
that
back
was
to
a good
Rooster Run and
time.
try that. I need to give that a second go. I need to give that a retry. I feel
That
like
was the time we
I
got
need
to
redemption.
watch Manny's trophy set on
Oh
fire.
my God. What was that was that a Rock Pirates
It was
like
it was just a paint job, but it was an
I'm pretty sure it was
RTR. I
like the
think.
Rock Pirates paint job on an RTR element, right?
Yeah, RTR element, and the electronics started on fire in the middle of the night.
Not just like a little bit. it like went up in flames. It like melted the
Yep.
whole body. That was incredible. The only other time that I've seen that is when Rango's, was it Rango? No, it was Andy. When Andy's rig caught on fire out at Black Rock.
Hmm.
And that one was great because it caught on fire like right under the hood, so it looked like the actual motor was on fire. That was pretty satisfying. Very
Hmm.
unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but kind of
I think
hilarious.
Andy set a couple rigs on fire.
Has he really? Well, there's only one common
What I hear.
denominator there. Raymond, how's it going, man? How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing well. I appreciate it. I am still incredibly busy. I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to have time. I actually thought about it, and worst case scenario, we're going down there on Friday night. I'll just bring all my tools and everything, and I'll do everything that I need to do the night before the comp, which always works out well.
Yes, because
Yeah,
I don't know how
yeah,
many
it's great.
times that table and that house have just been covered in comp stuff the
More
night
than
before.
more than once for sure.
I think it's getting up there off like more than on one hand.
Yeah, we could. I feel like it's pretty much every time we have someone. If it's not multiple people in the group, it's at least one person that's running a little behind on their comp preparations. But I just don't know when I'm going to do it. I have so much stuff. Like I've finally started tracking my time for my freelance gig. So I work my 9 to 5, which is really more like an 8 to 6 or an 8 to 7. So I'm working like 50 hours a week, at least 50 to 60 hours a week for my normal job, and then I've since I've started tracking freelance, it's usually anywhere between 26 and 30 hours of freelance work. And so I was doing the math on that, and that is not very much spare time. That is not very much free time. Hey guys,
Yeah,
can't
I
stay on the
pretty
feed
much
watching a movie with my nieces and nephews. Just wanted to say hi. How's it going, Ginger Ninja? Appreciate you dropping by. Appreciate you. Looking forward
I pretty
to.
much hit up Alec about a half an hour before the live cast. I'm like, "Do you got time? Are we doing it? Okay, cool."
I had planned it out. I came over here at like because I had a client cancel on me today, or not cancel. I had a client push back a meeting that I had from 4 that was supposed to start at 4 today. So I came over here at 4. I set up the camera. I recorded the Friday upload for next Friday. And then I just left the camera all set up and connected it to the other computer. I went, I had a planning dinner for a trip that I've got at the end of April. And then I came back here right as soon as we finished dinner. I felt like the asshole who was like, "Hey, thanks for food. All right, see you later." And I just dipped out on that, came back here, and everything was already set up for me. So we were able to get rocking and rolling. I literally walked in. That's the first time that I've walked into this space and had this live stream up and running in less than like 10 minutes. Like typically that's like a 20-minute
Yeah,
ordeal to get everything running.
we
I feel like
actually
I was
had
pretty
like
I was pretty efficient.
conversations instead of me sitting
Yeah, I
here
was
like
pretty
all.
efficient. Just like hunched over looking at me as I'm staring at the screen trying to fill things in. Yeah, it's not easy to get everything rocking and rolling on here. But yeah, what other do we have any topics, like specific topics to cover? I'm trying to think really. I mean, my entire focus is just on getting prepped for next weekend. We already went over the dates. If you missed the dates from last live stream, not last weekend, but the weekend before, that recording is up. You can look at that, and the YouTube does like the automatic time stamping, and it works halfway decently. So the dates are time stamped on there. You just gotta find it was like about halfway through where we started. No, yeah, about halfway through when we started talking about the dates. So we've got all the dates covered. If you don't feel like watching a video about it, you can always go to the Northern Slut Crawlers versus Southern Crawlers Facebook page, and all of the events are now added on there. Besides the finals, I think
Yes.
the finals are still not on there quite yet.
Um, I would have to say, make sure to bring your rain jacket.
Yes, it is looking like this weekend might be a little bit rainy. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, hopefully Saturday morning stays halfway decent. It looks like it kind of the chances of precipitation climb into the evening and then peak somewhere in the
Hey, this
middle of
big
the
thing
evening.
that's on it. Knock on wood. As long as the car ride is nice and rainy, I don't care. As long as it's not the other word.
Oh yeah, yeah, it could be a little. Oh, it doesn't matter if we're taking my truck.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't because I'm gonna just be in the passenger seat. You can white knuckle it the whole way.
A white knuckle it, bro. We're good. We got some nice. I've been rolling around in the snow all over the place.
Yeah, but I hate that stretch into Beaver and right
Yeah, it
there.
can be kind of brutal. It can be kind
But
of
it's
brutal.
all good.
Got my G-Speed GSFS G-Spot finished. Need to test four-wheel steer. Very nice, Raymond. Very nice. That sounds fantastic. I'm stoked to get metal axles on the R2 finally. We got the Prices custom shocks, which actually, Scumbag, if you're still on here, I didn't even think about it, but you gave me an extra set of Prices customs, which I very much appreciate. But if you would like those back, because they are, as the name implies, fairly expensive, you're welcome to have them back, and you can like sell them to someone else, because that was very kind of you. But I already bought a pair, and I didn't even think about it when you got those, or when you gave those to me. But then I got home and I was looking at the little box that I have set aside for the speeding. I was like, oh, I already have a pair of those. So we've got the Prices custom shocks going on. We got the metal, they're just Treel, but we got the Treel metal axles going on. And also, Scumbag, you did not come by on Friday and pick up the R2. So if it's not ready and I don't have those axles ready for you by next weekend, it is not my fault. Well, I mean, it is my fault,
Just
but it's also kind of your fault. It's a shared responsibility.
oh,
God damn, you still have
since
the
they're
hiccups?
talking.
Holy shit. That's incredible. That's the longest I've ever seen someone have that. How long have we been going? We've been going for half an hour, bro. What?
What?
How much air did you inhale the last meal that you ate?
Dude, sorry. I told you when I get the hiccups, I get them.
That's
Stop.
incredible. Did you hear about the girl that like had hiccups for like years?
No, I one time I had hiccups, like I swear for a solid like 2 weeks I'd get them on and
Oh,
off. And it sucked.
oh
So,
no.
anyways, what I was
Okay.
gonna bring up
Uh-huh.
after you make me remember myself about my hiccups,
Sorry
now they're
about that.
gonna really be around.
Uh-huh. Sorry about
Raymond, you
that.
said something about G Speed. Does anyone want to buy a couple chassis?
Oh, dear Lord.
I have more. Anyone want some G Speed chassis? We just hit me up on Instagram. Need to sell a couple of those.
Um, while you're at it, if you want another pair, you can have that pair. You get
Oh,
whoever first
oh,
person to.
is that like the one that I like you had and then like we gave you all these parts for and you never put it together?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you be really mad if I gave it away?
No, because we're not really like
Okay, so first
G's.
person who messages me on Instagram saying that they want these, I will send them to you for free. There you go. With a kit with all the knickknacks, all the doodles that you need for it too.
Oh, look at you,
Yeah,
even hooking them up.
yeah, dude. Just shoot me a message on Instagram. Say, hey,
Box of 3D printed parts.
you promised me that you would send that to me, and I will send it to you. It will probably be in an envelope because I will be trying to save money on shipping, so I hope it doesn't break on the way to you. But probably won't. Most likely won't. I wish I was there near you guys. Red Rail's nice, very nice. Yeah, Raymond, that's sick. You gotta shoot a picture over on the Insta. Let me see it. But yeah, we're both wearing the hats. Look at that. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're rock pirates boys now. Well, we were always really rock pirates. I've only ever run either stock rails or rock pirates or stock rails or
Old
rock
Ron was
pirates.
always, old Ron was always a Rock Pirates boy. So
Which is,
he was
I
he
think I
was a
kind of
dirty old
got the
pirate.
sense he was always your favorite rig. That old Ron. You like to shove him into the
Ron,
cracks.
ooh, I cannot. Oh, shove him down in some sand hollow cracks.
Oh yeah,
Likes it.
baby.
Gets the
Sandy
pits
cracks
deep down and dirty.
all
No
day
loop.
long. And he just fills the cracks just all the way up.
Yeah, he
Just
doesn't
fills them.
prefer it to rain. He doesn't like the lube. He likes it just
Just
rough, like
dry.
sandpaper.
Yeah, sandy. It's dry and sandy. That's the way we like it around here. Ron likes it. I mean.
Wow. Ron feels dirty over there sitting. He's just like, stop serenading me. Because it's kind of funny how my camera's angled and where you're looking up to. It like looks up to Ron. See? Ooh, he's
He's getting all hot and bothered. Oh, don't do that now. Don't do that.
yeah, he's getting all winky winky over here.
Oh shoot. So I'm trying to remember. Is this first southern one at? Is it at Sand Hollow? Is this the one that's at the water towers, or is this the one that's at the
Yes,
airport? Oh wait,
yeah,
we're
this
not
is the
doing the
one at this.
airport this year, huh?
No airport.
No airport. Sweet. I like the water towers a lot. I'm stoked about that. I'm stoked to get back there. It's been a long time since these legs have walked in sand, so that's going to be an interesting experience.
I think you're just gonna walk a little slower, and you'll just be same old Alec.
Yeah, yeah. I've been cleared to go hiking. Like I've been cleared to do all the normal stuff. I've been back in the gym. I've been weightlifting. I've had real weights on
I
my
don't.
barbells.
I don't think you should do like the Alec, like
No,
jump
I'm not
off
going to
a
be
rock
hopping.
down into the
No, nope,
squatting frog
no. We will
position
not be
like
doing
you
that.
used to always
Nope,
do.
100% no. Yep, we will not be doing that.
If I see you do that, I'm probably just gonna smack the back of
If
your
I
head, and I
do
think I'm
that,
allowed.
my bone will probably snap out of the hole that it is being held into right now, and my ACL will become just a noodle, a free roaming noodle in the middle of
Well,
my
even
knee.
at that, if you do it and it doesn't happen, I'm still smacking you on the back of the head.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need some reminders. No, I mean, realistically, as great as my knee feels right now, it is still a constant reminder. It reminds me constantly that it is not healed. Every morning I wake up and it is very tight, and even throughout the entire day, it is very tight. Like I can't take a step and not be reminded on the fact that my knee is not at 100%. So I'll be walking very carefully around. But I will be still having a good time with all the homies. I'm super stoked. I've really not had, with the freelance work the way it's picked up, I haven't had a free day off of work. I haven't had a day where I haven't been just slammed with stuff in, basically
Did you say that? What was that word you said? Those words?
a day
Day
off
off?
work. A day off work. Yeah, it's quite
What's
the
what's what's today's date again?
quite the concept. Which, to be fair, I did have a lot of days off work in December because for 2 weeks straight I was just bedridden. Although I
Yeah.
was still working, I just had my laptop in my lap and I was just working from home remotely. And anytime I had to go into a meeting, I would just use the virtual background, so it made it look like I was in my office. Or because it was Christmas time, I made it so it looked like I was in front of the Christmas tree. And yeah, and they had like a little virtual background that had the like candles flickering and everything. Or no, it was the fireplace. The fireplace was flickering, and you had the all the tree lights on.
Did you wear a robe for the ambiance?
Uh, no, but I did. I just put on like a hoodie for my organization so that it looked like I was being just festive, but still professional, sort of. Not really. Hoodies
Yeah.
aren't really professional, I guess. But yeah, I did that. So I kind of guess had days off, but basically since like January, since the start of the year, haven't had a solid day off. I have a lot of vacation days saved up though, but I'm going to be
Yep.
blowing all of those in April and
So
then
we're
in
we're right
June.
there together, bro. I'm on day 55.
It's funny. I heard someone. God dang, yeah, that's brutal. That is
Sad
brutal.
when you start counting
Yeah, it is pretty sad when you start counting them. I've got a guy in my work that he knows exactly how many days he has until retirement, and he says it every single day. He's like 250, and the way he says it is hilarious because he doesn't say days left. He's like 250 sleeps left until I get to not come back to this place. And I just always think like, man, that's gotta be kind of sad if you're like to the point where you're just the only thing that you have to look forward to is not being at work anymore.
Yeah, that's called this Friday, which I might get off, and I'm just like, ooh. And then I have a whole week off of work.
A
And then they're
week?
like,
A
well, what am I
week?
gonna do? People are like, what are you gonna do? You've been working so much. And I'm like, nothing.
I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna embrace nothing.
I'm going to just relax. If it's not raining or snowing, I'm gonna go find myself in the desert
I will probably
for
still have to
days.
bring my laptop down there when we go and maybe do a little bit of work, but it will be very light. It will be very
It's fine. Do your thing, boss.
light. It's weird because I used to have to really force myself awake in the mornings so that we could be up early enough for the comps, and now that's not going to be a problem.
Now it's gonna be you waking me up.
Maybe. I don't know. You still wake up earlier than I
I know.
do. Oh
It's the funny
man.
thing is, like you say, I wake up earlier. It's like, which time do I wake up earlier than you?
West Desert Wheeler says, "What do you guys think if I did a Wheeler open house North for South kickoff party at my place on Friday?" Yes, I am super down. That sounds dope. We should do it. Ooh, I might get a little freaky and bring some CBD gummies down. I know,
Uh-oh.
crazy, right? It's
Yeah.
actually mostly just to handle the inflammation in my knee.
Yeah. It's like, calm down. Don't make me give you some of my CBD cream.
Okay, all right. Give me the shit. I understand. Um, yeah,
It's
no,
actually I should just give you the rest of that.
is Scumbag still on? He's also on the sober game. Let's see how many days. We're
He's gone.
75 days. It's about to be 76 days sober for me. Pretty crazy to
Good
think
job.
about. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. That's why I'm so damn busy all the time. Now I have all this free time from when I was fucking off
It's
before.
great. It was rough when I wasn't really a drinker with all you guys. Now you guys all quit drinking. It's kind of nice.
Well, we'll see. But I feel like we'll just all be crawling until we fall over into our beds at this point. Like what else? What else did we do? Like I feel like on the last when we were camping when we used to camp, it was like you were either crawling or you were consuming substances, and it's usually the crawling stopped around 5, 6 o'clock, and that's when the consuming substances began, and then that just carried through into the wee hours of the morning, and then we'd pass out, and then we'd do the whole thing over again. So what are we gonna do this time? What are we gonna do now? How's it gonna look?
It's just gonna be a different rinse, wash,
I feel
repeat,
like
bud.
we've all kind of grown up a little bit. It's like when the adults go camping, after they like were kids, they went camping as kids together, and then they grow up and they're just kind of they just wake up and they do some hikes and then they go back to bed and that's it. Is that okay? Can we do that? Does that we're not I was pretty much sober for the last year and a half. That's awesome, Logan. I respect that. And Scumbag says 6 months. Oh yeah, I saw your post about that. Congratulations, man. That's pretty damn sweet. Yeah.
Now, West Desert Wheeler, are you sober from like Arizona iced teas? Because you get a little deep on those.
He does go a little deep on the Arizona ISTs.
He
I
gets
remember.
all like, crazy and schooly when he gets all that black tea in him.
I love his the phrase that he has for the I can't even remember what it is. Where it's like I wouldn't I'd just ruin it if I tried it. But Logan has that phrase that he has for the iced teas or for the green teas, and it always made me giggle. There's 15 of us in here, and there's only 7 likes, and I would appreciate it if you liked this video. I just noticed that, so I feel like that came out. And now there's 16. Hey, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you joining. Yeah, but if you would go ahead and give a like to this live stream, that would be very much appreciated. Alec, I don't have an Instagram, but I'd take those. Oh, you'd take those G Speed rails, would you? Well, you better make an Instagram then. Why don't you? Or I could just send them to you. Send me. Do you have my email? Is just High Noon Hobby. Is it High Noon Hobbies or High Noon Hobby? High Noon Hobby. High Noon Hobby, not
You
hobbies. High Noon
don't? Wow.
Hobby. I
Wow.
use it interchangeably, but then sometimes it actually matters, and like this is one of those times when it actually matters. It's highnoonhobby@gmail.com. If you want to shoot me an email so that I don't forget, shoot me an email with your address, and I will send you those rails and all the goodies to go along with them because they're just getting neglected over here, and it's very unkind of me to
I know. We
neglect.
all donated these parts to you, and now you're just neglecting us.
Dude, yeah, I appreciate you all immensely, but
I should have just built that rig for you.
even if you did, it probably, dude, I got too many rigs. Like I gotta tune things in a little bit here. Actually, yes, Mike, stop cherry Coke and Arizona. I drink water and liquid death now. Hey, turns out my body hates caffeine and has been causing major health issues for me, which I finally figured out, dude. Congratulations on that. I'm glad to hear that you're doing healthier, dude. We're all kind of on the health kick. We're all on the health train. I have stopped caffeine intake as well. I used to be a pretty heavy coffee drinker, and now I'm on the decaf coffee because I still like the taste of it. But I also realized that if I don't, I think I was telling you this on Friday, right? That if I don't have caffeine in the morning, I just have consistent energy throughout the whole day, and I don't have that crash in the middle of the day like I
Yeah.
always used to have. And I
I
was like, why do I have this? And I was like, oh yeah, probably because you were consuming a shitload of caffeine and then expecting your body
I'd
to just
always
sustain that.
drink like a metric ton of black tea during the
Oh,
day,
you were
like
on
iced
those
black
like
tea, and
Pure Leafs, weren't you? You liked those.
yeah,
Yeah.
I drink like 4 or 5 of those a day because I get them for free at work,
Mm,
and I just realized how much it's dehydrating me.
yep.
My doctor actually said it to me. He was like, "That's dehydrating you way too much." I was like, "All right, well, that sucks because that's like the only drink I drink anymore." But West Desert Wheeler, just check. I don't know if it has the caffeine in it or not, but Liquid Death does make some pretty bitchin' Arnold Palmers and
Oh, that
stuff.
Arnold Palmer is pretty good. I like that Arnold Palmer. I feel like
I
it
think it
is
does
a.
have
It's got.
caffeine, but there's a couple of them that are pretty good.
Yeah, I love those. The one cup of decaf because I like coffee. Yep, exactly. It's delicious. That's exactly what I do in the morning. Same exact thing. But I've been throwing a little bit of oh man, what's the name? Well, I can't remember the brand, but there's a brand of almond milk that's like a coconut, like a toasted coconut almond milk. Now I sound like a total bitch. So good though. Just a little splash of that in a cup of decaf coffee, and you're on the way. You're on the way to a good day. That's how I start my day at least. I've actually been putting that toasted coconut almond milk in my protein shakes that I do in the morning as well. I really I say protein shake. It's literally just like put the protein powder in, put the water in, shake it up. Now it's a protein shake. I don't
Yeah,
do the fancy like,
it's your
everyone else
protein
is
and
like,
your
"Oh,
shaking.
you make like a shake in the morning, you make like a smoothie, you do all the fruits and stuff." I'm like, "No. No, 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 no. I just do protein powder and water." And now I do protein powder and toasted coconut almond milk. So, add a little bit of pizzazz. It's delicious. Don't judge me with those judging eyes. I see those judging eyes. I don't need that. I don't need those judging eyes.
It's just because you couldn't just called it almond milk.
No, it's toasted coconut. That's like what makes it so good. It's delicious. I can't even describe it. It's so good. It's like drinking, like I don't know. It like I like that's you know what? This is all making sense now. I love almond joys. I'm a big almond joy. I love
Oh,
that.
this is true. I
I
remember
I
this.
love almonds and I love coconut together, and now this is making so much more sense, and I just put this together and I did not realize it before. So, yep. That's all making sense. But the Liquid Death, that's what I was going to say. The Liquid Death is fantastic. I'm personally a big fan. I like just their straight, just the actual sparkling water one. I like their mango chainsaw. That one's super good. The most recent one that I tried was the what's the lime one? I can't remember what that's called. They all have funny names.
I don't like them because they all have like less than 5 grams of sugar.
Yeah, yeah. That's the yeah, and it's
Because
surprising.
I
Like
can't
they're
do those. I can't do those like super sugary drinks anymore. It's way too
oh
much
no,
for me.
and even 4 or 5 grams of sugar. That's my maximum. That's like as much as I can do. Todd, how's it going, man? Appreciate you joining us. Doing well this evening. Just enjoying a nice Sunday evening with the fellers at the bench. Not getting any bench work done, but I hope you guys maybe potentially are. The armless palmer. Yep, that's what it's called, dude. The armless palmer. I wonder if is that here. We're gonna move you guys back over there. I want to see. It does the armless palmer have caffeine? Um. Yep, it does. It has 30 milligrams. They say a microdose. 30 milligrams is not a microdose of caffeine. Okay, that's
Compared to all the caffeine these days, it's like
the
either you got
dead
100
billionaire.
milligrams of caffeine or your drink's a bitch.
All I want to see all liquid death flavors. Liquid death
But
flavors.
they
They
had
have
to
a lot
call
of
it
them
the
now.
armless Palmer because they got in trouble for calling it Arnold Palmer and they sued him, so they had to
Rest in
change the name.
peach. Rest in peach. Yeah. See, I just like the standard. Ooh, agave. They have a berry it alive. I haven't tried that one yet. Slaughterberry. I haven't tried that one yet either. Oh, these are all iced teas. See, I'm just not a big fan of the iced teas. Yeah, I like their standard. Oh, I guess I could share my screen so you guys can actually see this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, I
Let
mean,
me put
shout out
this
to Liquid
in.
Death. If you want to sponsor the High Noon Hobby channel, that would be
We
sweet.
would be super stoked about that because
I
I
would I would
spend
stay here and drink a
severed
Liquid
lime.
Death every single time.
The severed lime is super good. Death dust, interesting. Never seen that at any of the stores I
What
go
is
to.
Death Dust? What does that consist, sir?
It's just like, I guess it's like their flavor additive. Like you just put it into normal water.
I'm gonna put some Liquid Death crack in my
8 grams
drink.
of sugar. It's basically just adding sugar to your water. Just drink normal water. But I like their standard mountain water. Super good.
I've
Uh,
never liked water out of a can, so
it's surprisingly good though. I don't really understand. And the
you know what the
sparkling
funny
water,
thing is that
severed
most
lime's
cans
good.
have a plastic wall inside of it too, so you're not really drinking it out of the can.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. The dead. Oh, they did. It's called Dead Billionaire. Interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting. I actually still had some cans that said Armless Palmer in them. Rest in Peach, Grim Leafer. Haven't tried that one either. So really, the only ones that I've tried are the Mango Chainsaw, the Severed Lime, and the normal waters. Oh, and the Armless Palmer, which I thought was
By the
quite good.
way, drink her Liquid Death so you can support Wiz Kai Leaf because he owns it.
Does he really?
Yep.
Oh, I did not know that. Huh. Yeah, tasty stuff though. Very tasty stuff. I love how like that just spiked our viewership right there. Liquid Death was like, send them all the views. Send them all the views. They're giving us free advertising.
Actually, you know what? It wouldn't be bad to throw him an email because I've heard it's not hard to get sponsored stuff by them.
Really? Hmm.
Yep. They like to throw everything and anything. They'll throw some couple.
Dude, sponsor the North vs South series, some Liquid Death. That'd be pretty dang good.
I say we throw the email out. You're better at writing emails than me.
I could do that. Lately, I've just been having AI write all my emails. Not gonna lie,
That works.
I ain't got time to write emails, so just have AI write it for me.
Hey, as long as you
um,
proofread it, I'm happy.
Scumbag said, I quit Monsters, just drink a lot of chocolate milk and strawberry milk. 2 weeks, no caffeine, dude. Congratulations. Very nice. Very nice. That chocolate milk, dude, you get the gains. You get all that protein.
I cannot wait to be out on 100-degree day and just see like
See
scumbag out
with the
there, just
chocolate,
like
just pounding the chocolate milk.
silhouette of the chocolate milk behind the sun. Like that's gonna be a T-shirt in itself. And then you just
Noble
look
hooked up
over
to
and
the
says,
VRD.
"Moo,
Nice.
bitch."
The thing about milk in general, especially chocolate milk, I said chocolate and strawberry milk. You got to make sure your cooler is very cold. You want nice cold milk. You don't want like lukewarm milk.
You don't
It
want
ain't it.
lukewarm milk.
Lukewarm milk. Lukewarm. Yeah.
You kid you.
No, he says Noble got hooked up to the VRD. Very nice, very nice. We've got progress, at least in someone's house. I'm glad someone's making progress. Dude, I just don't, I wish that I had the time. I don't have the
Are you
time.
gonna have time to pack for the trip?
If that means that I'm going to put a single pair of pants in a backpack and get my toothbrush and put like 2 t-shirts in there, then yeah, I would totally have time. Most definitely.
And yeah, I guess you'll be carrying like less camera equipment. You got to bring your drone. That's a good thing for you to do when you're not walking
True.
around.
I was thinking about that. I did replace the. I told you about that. How one of the propellers exploded. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was. I told you on. I think I already said that on the live stream. But yeah, yeah, I did because I already gave this warning. If your drone won't spin up, it might be because it's being smarter than you, and you should double check what's going on with the rotors removed instead of just trying to hold it down and spin it up with the rotors on, because if the rotors explode, you will get injured. I found that out the hard way. So, Ron Burgundy, milk was a bad choice. Oh, man. I need to watch that movie again. That was a fantastic one. Anchorman. Was that in the
Well,
original Anchorman?
what was that?
Was that in the original? That line, the milk was a bad choice.
I think
I think
so.
that was in the first one. That was so.
I
That was
can't
so damn
remember.
funny.
I always like. I mean, I love Will Ferrell, but I always liked him in more of a supporting role for sure. I mean,
Um,
like his when he was in Jay
what
and Silent Bob Strikes Back, and he was the um forest or no, what was he? Was the worked for the Forestry Service or something like that? That was hilarious.
what was the one? What was the basketball movie that he did?
Semi-pro. I never watched it,
Semi Pro, dude. That was pretty damn funny too. I enjoyed that.
but well, so comp season, let's do it.
Calm season, let's
Go
do it.
team.
Go team. Go team. Excited to see everyone. Excited to get back on the rocks. Excited to not hurt myself. Yeah,
You'll be fine.
I'll be good. I'm just.
I'll have you in a. I'll bring the big sweater, and we'll just have you pierced out right here.
That'd be perfect. The way you did that was really.
It kind of looked like would really be you.
Oh yeah. This is a little. You gotta do one of those. Yeah, you
Am I giving you a hiccup?
yeah,
So
you
crossroad.
transferred them to me. I will say I was shoveling down that food to get over here as quick as I could. I was like hammering it, eating really quickly. Tacos. I had some vegan tacos. They were cauliflower and chickpea.
Nice.
Very delicious. Very delicious. Um, yeah. I don't really have any other topics. I'm just like I'm focused really on next weekend. I'm focused
I'm
on
focused on 4 more days of work and then freedom.
I don't, and I haven't. I've been, dude. I've been a terrible like podcast or live stream RC live stream host. Like I am so out of the loop on RC news. I am out of the loop on pretty much everything RC related. I haven't touched my RCs in forever. I do well, that's not necessarily fair, but I do have like this is my most recent project. I'll show you what stage this project's in right now. Oh, that's heavier than I remember.
Let's see. I printed something.
This is the
I
state of my next project.
I printed mounts for Sam.
Nice.
Through
Mounts for
Sunshine
what?
RC. It's mounts so you can mount the VFD transmission in a 10.3.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice. This is what is left of I'm just kind of sad. This is what's left of Lieutenant Dan right now. I apologize, Logan. I've really done Lieutenant Dan dirty lately. But he will be back stronger and better than ever. But
What?
currently,
Why did you rip apart Lieutenant Dan?
because I've got. You're gonna make me find it. Where are they? They're somewhere around here. Oh. No. Oh, I already started building them. Where is it?
You got rails for it or something?
Yeah, I guess I could just say it, but I wanted to show them. They're so cool. Dang it. I don't know where I put them. I think they're down on my bench downstairs because that's where I was working on it last. But yeah, I got some of those Zoku rails. The Zoku RC, like kind of comp style rails, but it's like a drop-in kit for the VS410 Phoenix, and I'm pretty stoked to try those out. Oh, maybe they're here.
Oh, for some reason, I just had a brain fart. I thought your Lieutenant Dan was the Bronco, and I was like, "Why did you rip apart the Bronco?"
Zoku RC. He's doing carbon fiber version now, but this is like the OG, and I feel so bad because he literally sent me these rails as like
And you
this is
saw
like
him at Proline.
the prototype version, and that's what kicked me into gear, and I started making them, and then I got this far. Put one piece on.
Good job, bud.
Yeah,
Very proud of you.
thank you.
I hope he's watching.
Yeah, dude, I gotta say though, like if you're like me and you need like things to be really well like I'm gonna do a whole video on this, but dude, he documented everything so amazingly. Like he has this like pictures. There's like pictures on the page for people like me that can't pay attention to things. and it's like real. And I got through step 1 before I got distracted. And by distracted, I mean I realized that I needed other parts, and then I didn't want to buy those parts, and so I haven't bought those parts yet.
Does not surprise me.
I need some micro servos, and I was thinking that I was gonna buy some really nice micro servos, and then I decided not to buy some nice micro servos, and I just haven't bought some not so nice ones. I've been very happy with my OG Zoku kit. Super easy swap. Yeah, exactly. The only thing that I didn't realize going into the swap is the only thing that isn't quote unquote drop in necessarily speaking is that the VS410 Phoenix uses full size servos for the transmission. So for the overdrive for the dig and for the overdrive, both of those are full size servos. But when you switch it over to the Zoku kit, you have to use micro servos. And so
But there is adapter. I've seen there's adapter kits that you can
oh really?
use to do micro servos
In
on
the
your
on the Phoenix. On the Phoenix.
on the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is I mean you wouldn't need any of that sort of stuff. You just need the micro servos. That's the only piece that you wouldn't have if you were to just take the Zoku kit and a Phoenix and break it apart, because this is literally exactly what happened to me. I sat down and I'm like, I'm going to do this in one night. And I broke down the Phoenix. I got everything all taken apart, and I was like, sweet, time to put it in the Zoku kit. And then I put the first piece on the Zoku kit, and I was like, that doesn't look like a mount for a full-size servo. And then I looked at the next picture, and it was like, and then mount your micro servo. And I was like, fuck. So I did not go any further. Then I put everything back away, and that's why Lieutenant Dan is now into plastic Tupperware. But he's gonna have some new shiny legs when he gets all put together. They're gonna be nice new shiny legs. Very excited. No, I the kit seems sweet, honestly, and all the he was very the trying to remember. Like the guy who puts these kits together, I don't know how public he wants to be. But he is like really meticulous with the way that he described this to me. Like I made a whole, his name's Jeff. I'll give that much. Hefe. And like I made a whole page, like a page and a half of notes on it, because there's just so much going on with it. Like it's he's really been he put a lot of thought into it. And that's why, like Trevor is saying, I think that they're really great kits, because this guy actually put a lot of effort into thinking through what did the Phoenix lack, and I think he really filled in all the gaps. So I'd be curious to run it. I would like to get this finished before the end of the comp season, so that I can try to run this in one of the comps and just see how it runs, or just at least run it on one of the courses. Maybe not officially as the comp truck, because I'd like to keep it with the student driver truck this year, but I still want to see how this thing will perform on a tough technical course.
Yeah, it should be something interesting.
Yeah, most definitely. Todd says, I used an Interceptor on my VS410 and love it. Yeah, dude, the Interceptor, fantastic. Definitely. Very, very nice. Should be a mount for a full-size servo to the right. Right to your VFD. Oh, I'd have to look at that. I need to check that now. But the way that it moves, because it compacts everything down, like it's a much slimmer chassis. I think that's the reason that it switches over to those micro servos, which I'm not against using micro servos. And the reason that I didn't buy them immediately, like I was saying, I'll elaborate a little bit. I wanted to buy Reefs 99s initially, because I was thinking about it from the standpoint of like what I used for the Capra transmission, where I used a Reefs 99, but I realized after the fact that the VFD transmission really does not take nearly as much force as the Capra transmission does. So I think that it would be just fine with some cheapy Amazon micro servos. So I'm going to try that out, see if that works, and if we need to change. I mean, I was using cheap full-size servos for the VFD beforehand, so I think that it'll be just fine. But we'll do some testing, some trial, and as always, I'll try to learn for you guys so that we can all know together. But yeah, that's all I've got. I've got a lot of not done projects and a lot of enthusiasm to go and sit in a lawn chair and watch everyone else crawl.
Sweet. I'll
Yep.
sit in a long chair next to you. You know me.
I did get a new. Well, I did not get it yet. I do not have it in my possession. But for next weekend, I will have a new GoPro Hero 12. So the footage will look
Hey,
even better.
there you go. There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah. Business write offs. Need to need a little bit more stuff this year. I need a lot more stuff this year to write off. So I'm like replacing a lot of stuff. GoPros and laptops and getting some
All the
camera.
fun stuff.
Yeah, all the fun stuff, right? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I appreciate you all joining us. I think we're probably going to sign off here soon. I think Mike and I are both tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. I've worked all weekend. Worked a double on
I
Friday. I'm
used to
over it.
be like a 12 o'clock bedtime boy, and now I'm like a 10 o'clock bedtime boy. So we're getting close. I need to go put on my jams and do a little
Yeah,
reading.
yep. I want to just go get rid of these hiccups.
I reminded you about them, dude, and you just shut down. You're like, all right, this is the end of my night. You just
Yeah, I hate hiccups. All right. Well, I love you all. Thank you for saying hi and hello.
Yeah, thanks for the chat was popping a little bit more tonight. Appreciate that. I always love it when you guys are chatting us up, and it's a little weird for the people who watch the recording after the fact because we're just talking to a bunch of ghosts, but it's more fun for us in the moment, and that's what it's all about. This is what live streaming is all about. I enjoy getting to hang out with you guys in real time and chat it up and just enjoy each other's presence. And I'm gonna throw a couple of these out there. Yeah, yeah. Get some hundreds, get some hundreds, get some hearts. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
There we go.
those things.
Yeah, yeah. Spam in the chat a little bit. Love you all so much. Hope to see you out there next weekend. Raymond, I will check my email tomorrow night and see if I can get that sent out before the end of next week, but it might be the week after. I'm not, I'm not planning on going to the post office, but I might have to, and I'll try to make a combo trip when I do. So, yeah, appreciate you reaching out about that because it needs a little more love. That kit, it's just been sitting around. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. Have a lovely evening. Do some RC crawling. Do some FPV droning. Do all the 2 more. Y'all need to hit that like button. Yes. Yes. Y'all need to hit that like button before you leave. And thank you for sticking with us for a whole hour. Appreciate you. And we
Thanks for
will
watching me
see
have the
you.
hiccup.